Is this Bielsa burnout? Leeds' winless start to the season raising understandable alarms. The Elland Road outfit are yet to win in the Premier League this season, with some concerning trends beginning to appear in their performances. Despite a disappointing start to the season, one thing Marcelo Bielsa will not do is panic, and neither will Leeds United supporters. They are used to fatalistic talk of fatigue and a waning press by now, but they have never had any need to doubt Bielsa, and when times are tough their loyalty towards the Argentine will only grow. 3 points from 5 Premier League games is no disaster, after all, and it would only take a win against West Ham on Saturday to jolt Leeds back into mid-table. Nevertheless, their performances so far have been poor, particularly against weaker sides whom Leeds would expect to dominate. It is not just that Leeds have won 4 fewer points compared to the corresponding fixtures last year. It is that the players are not pressing with as much coherence, are struggling to create chances, and are conceding sloppy goals. By almost every metric Leeds are performing worse than they did last season, and the problems can be broken down into 2 areas worthy of a deep dive into the underlying statistics: defense and attack construction. Let's start defensively, where the errors are most glaring. Leeds have conceded 8 goals from an expected goals, XG, against total of 10.2, which gives an XG against of 2.04 per game, remarkably high, and worse than last season's 1.54. The biggest concern is their seeming inability to defend set pieces, and after conceding 15 goals, the most in the division, in 2020-21, they have continued that trend by conceding twice already this time around. But perhaps more alarming is the way in which opponents have begun to work out how to exploit Bielsa's unusual system in open play. His tactical preference for committing bodies forward on the attack with gut-busting third-man runs, leaving the midfield empty in order to dominate the flanks, is starting to lead to problems, as is his consistent use of man-to-man marking in open play. The sharp movement of Everton's forwards pulled the back line out of shape ahead of their second goal in August's 2-2 draw at Elland Road. Manchester United consistently exploited Leeds' tendency to empty central midfield when on the break by stationing Paul Pogba alongside Bruno Fernandes to devastating effect. And Liverpool's unusual runs, feigning to go one way, then spinning the other, took full advantage of the man-to-man system.